What's going on, guys? Charles Weinraub, AKA the Handsome Homebuyer, AKA Captain Permit, and welcome to the Elite Agent. I love what I do every day so much that I will do it literally till I die. What's going on, guys? On this week's episode of the Elite Agent, the minis in the shops are doing it from the office, but we have a firecracker broker, top 1%, came from the construction world, in a short period of time has launched 3 different brokerages. He's an innovator, and in my opinion, on top of being the 0.0001% of agents out there, he is in the 0.00001%. In fact, the only broker, in my opinion, who is really throttling to change the game by putting out social media, apps, and really taking care of his people and his clients the way every good Italian does. Food and love. Peter Grosso.
I'm a broker, I'm a real estate agent, and I'm hungry. Pocket Pete, look, I've lost 60 pounds, but I live in New York. We got the pizza places, the bakeries, the diners.
RE/MAX chose us as the #1 brokerage in all of New York State.
Hey! Pete, feel it. Feel the music. Feel it, Pete.
It's not entering.
Feel it.
It hasn't entered.
See this? This is the hip roll from my
So this is
my strip club days. You know I worked in the male strip club when I was younger?
I did not know that. In
Well,
what capacity?
Now you do on global YouTube. Hello, everybody. Peter Grosso, ladies and gentlemen. So, Pete, I love you. Pocket Pete, the king of cannoli, the king of killing with kindness. The man has unbelievable follow through, just an amazing business. RE/MAX Integrity Leaders now has 3, count them 3, Melville, Center Reach, Smithtown, in a very short period of time. How many years?
I've been in the business 5 years, and I've been a broker for 3.
Yeah, I mean, you have an amazing story. We did a podcast together. Everybody should check it out. Link right there to the podcast if you haven't checked it out. Great thing to check out. Pete is really, and his team is really crushing it. They're very innovative. You are literally one of the only, it's basically you. You are innovating as far as brokers go. You are really helping your agents, CRM systems, tons of social media, and it really shows.
And branding.
Branding.
Branding. Most important thing a person can do.
And you know the one rule that a lot of people know, but they don't take advantage of, which is the way to a person's house is through their stomach. In my case, since I'm on a diet, it's broccoli, tomatoes, and oranges. Levy reaps the benefits of cannolis, which he just inhaled 2 at the car prior to shooting this. But listen, it's a pleasure to be your friend. It's a pleasure to do business with you, and it's a pleasure for Captain Permit and Handsome Homebuyer to be involved in the things that you do. So thank you for being so generous. You have had a lot of success in a very short period of time. A lot of people emulate you. You are also like the forever shrinking man. You're on your way to losing almost 100 pounds in how long?
It's been about a year, and I've lost 70 to 75 pounds. 75
pounds in the last year. So when people were sitting on the couch during COVID, hammering grilled cheese and pints of ice cream, myself included, you were...
It was time to go to war.
It was time to go to war, which is representative of basically kind of, I guess, everything you do in life.
Yeah.
You don't half-ass anything.
No, I am a trapped in tunnel vision person, so if you give me a project, I'm going to do it 10,000%, and I'm going to run over it. And that's the good thing for that project, but kind of everything else kind of disappears, and that's essentially that's the pro and con of being a Pocket Pete.
I have very similar traits in the sense that I guess for me I almost call it an addictive personality, whereas I get this tunnel vision of this one thing I'm going to master, but kind of everything else kind of takes a back seat to it, which is tough. Sometimes for me, and I try to struggle with the balance, which I'm not great at, which is my thing to kind of work on. Again, you've had a ton of success in a very short period of time. What would you say is the #1 thing that you excel over most other people that has literally propelled your business to where it is now?
Empathy. So the most important thing for me when I meet somebody, and especially clients, is getting a sense of what their real problems are, what their goals are, and embracing their situation and just wanting to solve it. So that's why I bring the cannolis, because I show up proving to them that it's not about business, it's about a relationship.
Yes.
Let's sit down, tell me your problems, let me get to know the situation. And I'm a powerful problem solver. I love problems. So this house here, this house it needed to be cleaned out. This house it had a ramp that was there that they didn't know what to do with. And I said, this will be okay. I'm gonna solve the problem.
Yeah.
And the problems get solved. So you have to have empathy, you have to connect, you have to, I implore anyone to bring something that's personal, because this is a personal business.
Yes.
And really be there for people, and then create an experience. If you create an experience that is unique and repeatable, then you're going to be able to not only make those people excited and get more referrals, but then the people that are getting it will know exactly what they have coming.
Yeah.
And then those people know what's coming. And so as you create this repeatable experience that's unique to you, your business will grow.
Yeah, and you also happen to have the sexiest voice in real estate that is almost like trance-like. Like as we talk, I'm just like, ooh, yeah, here, take my keys, take my house, take my wallet, take everything. We're in Bethpage in front of a recent listing, and that basically extends the way you do that. The way you give that white glove service extends to the marketing on the sales side as well. And you were able to sell this for $560,000, and this is a slightly expanded ranch that needs TLC. So through all that, these people are happy they got the white glove service. You were able to achieve a great number on a house that really needed a lot of work, and it was a stretch to get it there. And through your channels and the creative content that you do, you were able to get these people a bananas number.
Yeah, look, the marketing's important, the caring is important, and we were able to get it done for them. But I think most importantly, and this is what extends to really growing the business, is this is a stressful process. And trying to keep them calm and help them understand what's happening each step of the way is one of the most important things.
Yeah,
is just them knowing what comes next, because people get anxious.
Of course.
Don't let them get anxious.
Because we do this every day, but this could be the first and only time they ever sell a house.
Right.
So yeah, and I think it's easy for us as real estate professionals. We take that for granted because it's like, oh, what deals we do in this minute?
Right.
But for somebody, this is the first time they've ever done it.
Right.
And it could be something sensitive, like an estate type situation or something like that.
Right. Which is exactly what this is.
So I know we were speaking over at the car before, and even through all the success you've had, you're like, yo, there's like so many things we have to work on. Like I can see us doing so much more and so much better. What is the number one thing you really want to improve upon in the near future to grow your business?
So for me, because I only started this business 5 years ago, so there's certain parts of my business that went from 0 to 10,000 right away, and certain parts of my business, like I'm literally still like putting my shoes on for, and so like it's a lot of it is just honing into the systems and going into the deeper detail, and I'm an ADHD case. So like,
Guilty.
I know you are.
Guilty.
I know my systems, I know what to do. The problem is I'm doing it, I'm telling people what to do, and I don't have it structured perfectly in a way for each one of my teammates to see on paper.
Got it.
And that's what I need. That's what I need to do, is I need to force the ADHD to sit down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put a seatbelt around my chair and force myself to sit down and put it down on paper.
Yeah.
So my team can see what's in my head, and I'm not just dictating what we need to do so that we all can grow together.
Yeah, and that's hard. And I think a lot of entrepreneurs, myself included, struggle with that, because it's like you essentially have to take time, relax, and it costs you money in the short term to do that, but which leads its way to growth later on.
Right.
So that's awesome. If it's cool with you, we're going to check in with you in 30 days.
I would love that.
We want to see exactly, what you've done over the previous 30 days to conquer that. And I look forward to doing business with you. You're a gentleman. Thank you very much. It's great to be your friend.
Same here.
Peter Grosso, Remax Integrity Leaders, Smithtown, Melville, Center Reach. We appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, comment. If you feel like you got what it is to be an elite agent, leave me a message down below, and we'll see you on next week's episode of The Elite Agent.
See you soon.
Hi, Beth Lowe here with Coach Realtors, reporting back to you on my Elite Agent follow-up. So I did everything I set out to do. I met with Shannon Heyman, who is our social media director at Coach. She took me through the entire CoachNet. We automated a bunch of stuff, like for social media posts on my business page. We set up people for property alerts, which I have to say is much better than Collab. Sorry, Collab users. And we also changed my website around and made it more, fitting to me. So overall, it was great. She took me through the whole thing, taught me everything, and I'm good to go. So thanks so much for checking in, and have a great day.